Alright guys, BLM here back with a new video, and in this video, I'm doing something a bit new, I guess we're doing this. Again, I said this during my pickup video, that I did want to start doing collection videos. Again, I have my game collection still, and I haven't really looked through a lot of it in a while, so screw it. We're gonna do it, starting off with 360, because this is the console I can actually play games for on stream, or at least one of, so, again, I'll just start with that. And also, to be fair, like, I feel like my 360 collection is actually like very different from the last time I've like actually properly like looked at it, considering I actually bought a lot of like backwards compatible games and stuff ever since I got an Xbox Series X. Actually, I forgot about that. Along with that, I did also want to do Xbox One, because it's like, when am I ever gonna do an Xbox One video? Dude, that is so bright. Why'd that get so bright all of a sudden? Whatever. Again, obviously not recording this is the greatest camera in the world, but again, that's kind of why I didn't really record videos in person for a while. But yeah, let's do it. So again, got a lot of games. I don't know exactly how many. I know it's over 100 now, like 114 or so, 360. A decent amount of Xbox One. I'll probably also go through digital stuff at the end as well, because why not? Do I want to do Xbox One first? I guess I'll do Xbox One first. To be fair, a lot of the physical stuff I have for Xbox One, I don't play. Like, a lot of this was simply just to have, like, a physical version of things I already have, like, digitally or, like, through Game Pass and that sort of thing. So, yeah, a lot of these were just, like, cheap, and they were, like, Xbox exclusives or games I care a bit more about, but either way, we'll talk about it. So, yeah, I guess we'll start off with Xbox Series, or Xbox One. So, first up, I mean, I have to have the Assassin's Creed games, I guess. I guess. Ezio Collection. Again, haven't played these discs, but whatever. Unity, Syndicate, and Origins. Realistically, again, like, Ezio Collection, I mean, this is nice to have just for a sense of, like, if I wanted to play the Ezio Collection on Xbox, I could do it. And actually, like, it's become a lot more convenient for me, like, ever since I got the capture card, to play on Xbox. So maybe I will. I don't know, someday. Unity, yeah, I really just didn't need this. This is just, like, really, really cheap. It's like $4 or something. Syndicate, this is actually probably the better version, I think, at this point. Considering I know the PS5 version's, like, very glitchy. Then again, they patched it, so I don't know if it's better now. But, again, there's that. And then, yeah, Origins, just have it for the sake of it, I guess. This one, this was $10, I think, sealed a while back. Crackdown 3. It's like, again, it's on Game Pass. And, like, I actually really enjoyed the original Crackdown games. Well, I shouldn't say really enjoyed. I had fun with them. They're not, like, the greatest games ever made or anything. But I had fun with Crackdown. And, yeah. Bought Crackdown 3. When do I play? Who knows? These are actually not on Game Pass, I don't believe. These are actually, like, games I would play the discs of if I got around to playing them. Dead Rising 3 and Dead Rising 4. Okay, that's, yeah, other direction. Ideally, I would play these. I don't know when I'm going to have the time, and that's kind of the issue just in general. I don't have time to play all these games I really want to play, but gonna have that. This was, like, $4 sealed for Dishonored 2. I was like, why not? I technically already own it on PS4, but I'll buy the Xbox Series X or Xbox One version. Yeah, then the rest of these. Again, just more games I have not played. Gears of War 4 and Gears of War 5. Ideally, I would play these. I do intend on it somewhat soon. At least in an ideal world, to play all the Gears of War games. Again, the new one is coming out next year, assumedly. I would like to do, like a series ranking or something of them. We'll see, but again, I do have those. Those are on Game Pass anyway, though, so again, that's just, like, a physical representation of them. Halo 5, same thing. I would love to play Halo. Have not got around to it, but again, this was super cheap. This one, I don't remember why I bought this. Hako Life. It's still sealed. This is actually a Series X game, isn't it? Oh, no, it's a Xbox One. I guess it's just a newer Xbox One game. Either way, it's a game that exists. It was cheap. I don't know why I bought it. This one's kind of funny. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, right? Yeah. Sealed. This was like $5. The funny thing about this is that I actually have another copy. Like, I have 2 copies of this. Okay, this is very distracting because it's not particularly whatever. But yeah, I do have 2 copies of it, and the reason for that is because I remember when I first bought it, like it just like never showed up. So I was like, and I bought it from Best Buy, so I went to like the contact, whatever, the customer service, and they were like, yeah, we'll send you another copy. And I was like, okay, sure. So he sent me another copy, and then like a week after that, the original copy arrived, which is funny. So I don't know what the fuck happened there, but I have 2 copies now. Quantum Break. This case is really beat up, but again, I want to play it. Ideally, I would play it. I just don't have the time to do so, which is annoying, but whatever. Then, all right, again, still more. Recore, same thing. Again, a game that's on Game Pass, a game that I would ideally like to play, a game I have not had the opportunity to. This is actually a 360 game. So again, technically this part should be part of the 360 collection, but it's in an Xbox case. We got Red Dead, Game of the Year edition. Which, yeah, again, the discs are technically 360 discs. Actually, I guess they did put the Xbox One thing, but it's the 360 game. Again, I played Red Dead once, way back, I think in like 2016 or something like that. I would love to replay it again. I actually meant to do a retrospective of it at a point. At this point, probably not happening. But I would at least like to play it this year. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get around to it, to be honest. We'll see. I mean, if I do, it'll probably be on stream, and to be fair, I probably won't even get like the most of that, but it is what it is. Next up, Redfall, because why not? Sealed. Again, this was like $10, and I think it's just like a piece of video game history, I guess. So again, I got that. Rise of the Tomb Raider. The only reason I got that, again, this was super cheap. This was like $5. The reason I got it is because like this is the original release of it. The PS5 release is like the 20th anniversary edition or whatever. To where, again, if I ever wanted to play the base game ever for whatever reason, yeah, this would be the way to do it, I guess. This is another one on Game Pass I would love to play, though. Rise, Son of Rome. Again, I just haven't had the opportunity to play it. Here it's mid, but again, I think it'd be funny to play. Another game on Game Pass, Scream Ride. This is sealed. This was like $6 or something like that a while back, so I was like, why not? Again, I would like to play it at some point. Don't know when I will. This was like $10 for Sonic Mania. The reason I got this was specifically because what was it? Because I don't have it on PlayStation. So I was like, you know what? It's a cheap copy of an Xbox One physical copy. I'll get it. Why not? So there's that. And then, oh no, there's more still. Fuck, I thought it was at the end of the Xbox One games. Sunset Overdrive, again, another game on Game Pass that I would love to play. Don't have the time to do it. I would love to do it, but I don't know when that's happening. And then, all right, final stack of Xbox One games. We got Super Lucky's Tale. Again, just an exclusive that I was like, you know what? It's a few dollars. I'll get a physical copy of it. Haven't played it, obviously. Then we got Watch Dogs because it was super cheap, and why not? Again, I like Watch Dogs. I'll take another copy of it, I guess. I didn't need it. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but whatever. This is what I showed in the last pickup video. World of Final Fantasy Maxima. Again, I have World of Final Fantasy on PlayStation. I just don't have a physical copy of it, so I was like, you know, I'll buy this. Like, I had to get it for free ship, like something for free shipping, and I was like, this is just a few dollars, like $8 or something like that. I'll get it. Then Yooka-Laylee. This is another one that I saw for cheap, and again, I don't have a PlayStation physical copy of it, so I was like, okay, I'll get the Xbox One because it was cheap. And then last game here, we got Zoo Tycoon. This is a game that exists. Again, it's an Xbox exclusive. I would like to play it at some point. Don't know when I will, but whatever, I guess. But okay, that's the Xbox One games. Now let's get into the Xbox 360. All right, now for the 360 games, which again, it's all of that. Again, I got like a little bit over 100. I think 114. I should have actually looked it up. But again, it's a little bit over 100. Which again, with 360, it's a console that obviously I had at the time. Some of these games are the games I had back in the day. There's also been a lot of circulation, as I said. Like I used to have a bigger collection. I sold some stuff. Like I started selling a lot of the stuff I didn't care about, and then I kind of stopped, and then I still have some of that stuff. To be honest, there was actually some stuff that was out of the collection, like in the pile of stuff to sell, that when looking back at it, I was like, you know, let's just add it back in here. So I guess I'm keeping it now. Either way, again, we got all these games to talk about. Let's just run through it. Again, they're all in alphabetical order, or at least they're stacked in that way. shit, how do I want to do this? This is like kind of a pain, isn't it? All right, first stack, I guess. We got Alan Wake. This is actually my original copy. This is the copy I bought back in the day. I love Alan Wake. I replayed it not too long ago. When was that? Like beginning of last year, I believe. When Alan Wake, before I played Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I still enjoy it. Maybe it's not as like innovative of a game, or at least it doesn't feel like it as it did at the time. But it's still a great game. I still do. I think like gameplay wise, maybe it's a bit more like annoying than I remembered, but at least like narratively and that sort of thing, I think it's a very interesting game. Army of Two. I believe this is on Game Pass, right? It's a game that like I always wanted to play. I never actually got around to it, and like, to fair, it's like a co-op game, and it's like, am I ever actually finding someone to play fucking Army of Two with? But yeah, it's a game that in an ideal world I would play, but just haven't gotten around to it. Then we got, okay, let's do this. All the Assassin's Creed games. We got Assassin's Creed 1, which all these, well, I guess we'll get to it, but okay, well, really, these are all my original copies that I bought at launch, or not at launch, well, some of them at launch, but my copies from when I was a kid. AC1, again, probably one of my favorite games of all time. Top, I don't even know, actually. Well, where is this? Like top 5, maybe? I forgot where I ranked this last time, but either way, very nostalgic game for me, very innovative game for me. Yeah. AC2, and by the way, also I just replayed all these on stream. That's also a thing, but the original versions. But yeah, AC2. This is my original copy. That again, I bought this new. Like AC1, I bought used at GameStop. These are all like I bought new. Again, loved it at the time. Now, still great. I mean, like I still have obviously a lot of nostalgia for it. I don't think it's as good as what I thought it was at the time, but yeah. Brotherhood, still very good. I still think it's a good game. I probably actually grow, I don't know, I have like a fluctuating respect for Brotherhood. There's points where I think it's the best Assassin's Creed game. There's points where like it's slightly less than that. I think right now I'm kind of like, again, it's one of the best for sure. I definitely gain a lot more respect for this game like thematically over time, but I still think there's probably other games that I have like a tad more respect for narratively. And then we got Revelations. This one I actually bought at launch because like these two I bought after the fact, but I bought new. But then yeah, Revelations. This one I actually bought new. I remember actually I went to Best Buy on Black Friday to get this back in 2011. So that's something. But again, adore the game still. Actually, I like it more now than probably what I did at the time. Even though at the time I was still like fine with it, but yeah, now adore it. AC3. This one also I bought new at Best Buy back in the day, I remember, on Black Friday. But yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, very hyped game at the time. I never hated it. I actually probably liked it more than most people at the time. I probably still, like, I don't know. My opinion of it, like, went down at a point, and now I feel like it's climbing back up. And two, for maybe that's just a reaction to all the other shit Assassin's Creed games that are out nowadays. But again, I definitely do like AC3 more than I used to. Or at least, again, I probably like it too. I probably like it as much as I did when I originally played it, but like for different reasons. But either way, then these are actually more recent purchases. These are just like versions that I just didn't have, so I just got them. AC4 Black Flag Target Edition, thank God. But yeah, I didn't have the 360 version of this until very recently. I was just like, okay, I didn't realize the case was cracked. That's annoying. But yeah, I like, again, this was like $5. I was like, why not? Yeah, I just didn't have the 360 version. I have every other version. Actually, no, I don't have the Xbox One version, do I? I guess I need to buy the Xbox One version. But yeah, it's like, again, it's one of my favorite games. It's a great game. So yeah, I guess I'll get that. And same thing with Rogue. Well, I guess not same thing with Rogue, because Rogue is not one of my favorite games, but it's a funny game at least. But again, I was like, you know, I'll get all the Assassin's Creed games on 360. Why not? So I got this also for like $5 a while back. But now let's move on to not Assassin's Creed. Banjo-Kazooie with a massive Microsoft company store purchase sticker on it. But yeah, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. But again, this is another game that I actually haven't played. I would love to play it, and you're going to hear that a lot in this video. Again, it's a relatively recent purchase that, and again, it's on Game Pass, but like, again, it's a game that I would love to play. I hear mixed things about it. Obviously, it's not like a very traditional Banjo-Kazooie game, but again, I just haven't played it, but I would love to. Same thing with this Batman Arkham Origins. This is actually something that I might. Well, one, there's a couple of regrets here. First, in the fact that I spent like $20 on it, and it's like a beat up, like corner there, which again, it's kind of annoying. It is like outside of that, it's in good shape, but again, kind of annoying that like yeah, it looks like a dog like chewed the corner there. But yeah, if you don't know, this is the this is backwards compatible on Xbox Series X, but only through the physical copy. So I had to get the physical copy if I wanted to play on Xbox Series X. That being said, I technically own the PS3 version also, and like now with the capture card and everything, I could have probably tried to get it to work on PS3 and stream it that way or play it that way. And like to clarify, obviously I could play it anyway. Like I don't need a capture card to play it, but again, I feel like at this point, if I'm not recording my gameplay footage, it's kind of a waste of playing a game. But yeah. Arkham Origins, again, I would love to play it. I've played other Arkham games. I've not played Arkham Origins, but just haven't found the time yet. Next up, Bayonetta. This is actually my copy from when I was a kid. Again, it's a good game. I think it's a fun, was it like hack and slash, like Devil May Cry-esque game. I don't think I ever finished it. But yeah, it's a good game. I own the PS4 re-release or whatever, so if I ever do replay it, I'll probably just play it on that instead of this, but that's something. This is a game that was actually out of the collection until just now, where I added it back. Big Bumpin'. This was in my pile of games to sell. Yeah, it's a game that I do actually have like a lot of nostalgia for. This is the Burger King game. I actually used to own the other ones, and I sold them already. But Big Bumpin's one that, again, I do have nostalgia for. I actually played this one a decent amount when I first got it. So, again, maybe I'll keep it. It's like, why not? It's not worth anything anyway. This is another recent purchase. I would love to play it. Haven't had the time to. Binary Domain. Again, it's backwards compatible. So again, I could play on Series X. I just don't have the time to do it. But if you don't know, it's a like third-person shooter, like Gears of War ripoff made by the Yakuza team, which is like a very funny combination. So again, I hear like good things in the sense that it's like kind of like a B-movie-esque game, but again, I have not played it for myself. Then we got do I not own Infinite anymore? I guess I don't own Infinite anymore on 360. Interesting. But yeah, we do have BioShock and BioShock 2. These are my original copies. Like BioShock 2 or BioShock 1, I remember I bought new as the Platinum hits. Like back in like 2015 at GameStop for like $15 or something like that. But so again, it's in the crappy case and everything, but obviously great game. Again, loved it at the time. I never went back to it. I would love to play it again. I literally owned the BioShock collection. Just never had the time to play it again, even though I would love to. But again, I remember there was a point where I was going to do a retrospective of it, but it's just again like, when am I going to have the time? But again, I'd love to play it again. BioShock 2, I never finished. And actually, I barely played BioShock 2. Like I never really got like truly into it, but I would love to, again, give it a proper chance at some point. I don't know when that'll be. Let's try this again. I had to stop the recording and restart it because for some reason the computer kept on fucking up. But yeah, I ended up turning down the quality of the video. So again, it's in 720 now. Oh no. Which is too fair. I don't even know what this like camera records. I don't even know why I said it 1080 anyway. Either whatever. Who cares? Continuing on with the collection. Next pile. Massive pile here. Let's do it. What's next? Blazing Angels Squadron of World War II. I think this is backwards compatible. I think that's why I added to the collection beforehand. I don't remember. I remember I played this and it was just kind of whatever. It's like a flight simulator game, obviously. Not anything I'm too invested in. Then we got Blue Dragon. This is a recent purchase because I used to own this back in the day and I never finished it, and I really wanted to play it again. So, and I sold it because, again, then I rebought it. Another annoying thing in the sense that I spent $20 on it, and it came like with a really beat up spine, which is a tad annoying. And like, again, I bought this also like at the moment where like this is around the time that the Xbox Marketplace was shutting down. So like there's a bit of worry in that sense too of like oh, what if the what if Xbox 360 games get more expensive? So I was like, fuck, I need to buy this now because I need to play Blue Dragon at some point in my life. So again, I got it. Like like it's backwards compatible, so ideally I'll play it at some point in my life. I don't know when that'll be. But again, have it back in the collection. Next up, Bully Scholarship Edition. This is a game I love. I haven't played it in a while. And to be fair, I don't know if it's aged well. Obviously, again, like probably hasn't aged well in terms of the like type of game it is. But I liked it back in the day. And again, it's another backwards compatible game. I would love to play it at some point, but just again haven't gotten around to it again. Is this actually? I should probably turn this so I could actually see what games are coming up. Okay, yeah, this is. We got a couple Call of Duty games here. Both of these I think are recent purchases that were cheap, and again they're backwards compatible. Call of Duty 2. I never played Call of Duty 2 in my entire life, so there's that. World at War. I'm not sure if. No, I've not played World at War. I've played. Yeah, I've only played the. I played Black Ops, and I've played. Well, I guess I'll show that now too. I do technically own. This is not in the collection. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The problem with this is that the disc is broken. So yeah, that's the issue with this. So again, it's not part of the collection. It's just a thing I have. What happened with this is that I used to have the base Call of Duty 4, sold it because I have the Game of the Year edition. Only for it to turn out this disc is broken. So that's me. Mind you, I do own this on PS3 as well. So like again, if I ever really needed to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I could just play on PS3. And two, for all I know, it's going to go on Game Pass soon anyway. But yeah, again, that is something to mention there. But yeah, World at War, again, just haven't played it. This is a copy from when I was a kid. Catherine. I loved Catherine at the time, and I still love it. Again, it's still it's interesting because like I played this before I played any like Persona game properly. But obviously just very unique game. Again, weird puzzle game with was it like relationship drama sort of narrative to it. Again, it's a cool game. Again, definitely a game I should have been playing when I was like 15 or whatever. But again, cool game. Child of Eden. This is actually a recent purchase because this is another game that I owned and I sold, and then I found out it was backwards compatible, so I rebought it. Again, it was only like $5. It was not much at all, but again, it's like I know it's made by the people that made Rez, right? Yeah, like Q Entertainment. It's supposed to be a good game. I actually never properly played it for myself though. This is a game that I never liked, but I kind of have like nostalgia because I don't like it. Chrome Hounds. Like I remember this is a game that like and it's a From Software game too. But yeah, it's just like a mech game. I remember this is like one of the first like 360 games I bought. And I played it. I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of bored. And I never went back to it. But I've been nostalgia for that. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it again at some point. Maybe I'll like it more. I don't know. This is a game I did like back in the day. I never finished it. Condemned: Criminal Origins. I remember like the beginning of this game was like kind of like a murder mystery sort of thing. I like that. But then once it got like more horror-y, I never went back to it. But again, I would like to play it more at some point. I definitely will probably again at some point in my life if I have the time. Then I mentioned these before. Crackdown, Crackdown 1, Crackdown 2. I actually played more of Crackdown 2, where I feel like most people experience is that they played Crackdown 1 because it came with like the demo to Halo 3 or something, right? But yeah, I barely played Crackdown 1. I actually played a lot more Crackdown 2, because this is a game that I actually got new, not at launch, but I think I got it for like $20 or $30, like not too long after it got released. To where, yeah, again, I played more Crackdown 2. It's a fun, like, collectathon sort of, I don't know. Like, it's not a good game. It's just a very, like, mindless sort of game, but I had fun with it. This is another game that was actually out of the collection until I just added it back right before making this video. Dark Sector. This is kind of like a, I don't know, like, kind of just a very mid sort of, like, early 2000 or mid 2000s, like, action-adventure game, which there were, like, a billion of. I don't know. It's interesting. Like it's like an interesting game that I would like to play again nowadays. I actually wonder if like I would like it. I don't know. Would I like it more? I probably won't, to be honest. But I don't know. There were a lot of these sort of games like in the mid like 2000s that like just went nowhere and kind of just flopped. And again, it's not a like from what I remember, it's not like an entirely bad game. So maybe I'll get back to it. The Darkness one too. I mean, like speaking of which, the Darkness is kind of in that vein too. And Darkness is like based on a comic series, and again, it got a sequel. like, I never played these games. I would, or no, actually no. I have played the Darkness 1. Only a few hours though. Never finished it. Darkness 2, I never played at all. It's like a really interesting, like, I don't know. It's like a very surreal sort of game where like you're controlling this like thing, like this monster thing, right? This like demon that's with you. But it's like a shooter. Again, ideally I would like to play them. They're backwards compatible. I literally actually the Darkness 1 I owned a while back. Darkness 2 is actually a more recent purchase because it's backwards compatible. But yeah, again, just haven't played them yet. Okay, I only have Dead Rising 1. Okay. Dead Rising 1 on 360. I think I must have 2 on PlayStation then. Either way, to be fair, I have access to all of them anyway. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is my copy from back in the day. It's a really beat up copy. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know why I never cleaned that. But yeah, Dead Rising, I haven't played too much of it. It's a series that, again, I would like to play. I have all the games. I would like to just play all of them, but I haven't done it yet. But from what I played, I thought it was fine. Like, I kind of got annoyed, because like there was like a time limit aspect of the game or something like that, right? And like that annoyed me if I remember right. But still, I mean, like a game that in ideal world I would get around to playing again. Next up, another game, backwards compatible, Deus Ex Human Revolution. I actually own this on PS3. But I bought the 360 version because it's backwards compatible. It's a game I always wanted to play. I've played the original Deus Ex, Deus Ex The Conspiracy, the PS2 one, which is like a port of the original on PS2. I played like a little bit of that. I never really got into the series. I would really like to, and again, I have this. I have the PS4 one. I actually have the sequel on Xbox. Like, I have technically all the main series Deus Ex games, but I just haven't properly played them. But yeah, Human Revolution here. At some point, I'd like to play it. Next up, another game. This was cheap and it was backwards compatible, and that's why I got it. Dungeon Siege 3. It was like less than $10, I think. And I was like, why not? It's backwards compatible. I don't know much about the game. It's an Obsidian game, so that's something. I don't know when I'll ever play it, but it's backwards compatible. Same thing with this. Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. I bought this somewhat recently too. I actually spent too much. I don't know why I bought this realistically, because it's not a game that I have like that much interest in, and it was like, and too bad, it's in good shape. It was $15, which is like not terrible, but it's just a game that's like, I don't know why I bought this. Like, I don't need this. I don't know when I'm ever playing this, but again, it's backwards compatible, so I need to get it. This one I also bought that was backwards compatible. I probably spent too much. This is actually a funny story considering I owned this back in the day. And then I sold it because I got the PS3 copy. But then now, obviously, again, I can play games on Xbox Series X. So I was like, well, fuck, it's backwards compatible. I need to buy a 360 version again. So I ended up spending more money than I bought either of the previous versions for Enchanted Arms. This was like $20. And again, like back in the day, this was like super cheap. This was like $5. And then like I probably got the PS3 copy for like $5 or less. So it's like funny that now I got the 360 version. I had to spend $20 to get it back. But yeah, it's a game that's like slowly climbing up in price. It's a JRPG from Software, published by Ubisoft, which is funny. Yeah, again, I never properly played it. I would like to. I don't know when I will, but it's backwards compatible, so maybe at some point. I really wanted to play this, Enslaved Odyssey to Us. So again, this is one of my favorite games from when I was younger. I adored this game. I was going to do a retrospective of it. And sadly I had to cancel it just because I don't have time. Like, it was going to be this year. It was going to be in October, right? So like 2 months. Yeah, I would have played the game already by now. I still want to replay the game anyway. Again, if I have the time, I might do it. I might do it after. So what my current plan is, I'm playing Death Stranding 2. Then I'm going to play Lost Records, going to play Expedition 33. It's like maybe after that I'll get around Enslaved. It's not that long of a game anyway. But again, I adored this game back in the day. I don't know how well that opinion ages, but I'd love to test that. Next up, Eternal Sonata. Yeah, JRPG. I never played it. I know it's like a music-based one, right? I don't actually know too much about this game. But yeah, I believe it's supposed to be decent though, but yeah, just never properly played it. Okay, I guess we're getting to Fable now. I assume it's only these two, right? Yeah. Got Fable 2, Fable 3. Obviously I own Fable 1 on Xbox. We'll talk about that when I do the original Xbox collection video, whenever that is. I never played Fable, which is funny. Actually, to be fair, I played like 10 minutes probably of Fable 3. But I've never properly played Fable. I would love to. Again, I was hoping I would be able to before the new Fable game came out. I don't think that's happening at this point, but like me playing it, not that the new Fable game coming out, because it's probably gonna come out at some point. But yeah, I just don't have time, but I would love to. Again, I apologize for how shaky this camera is. Again, the issue is that, like, again, the computer I'm recording this on has like a broken hinge, which is what's causing it to like shake so much. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, Fallout 3. I actually forgot. I don't have. No, I do have New Vegas. I only have it on PlayStation though. That's why I don't have it here. Anyway, this is actually my original copy of Fallout 3. I bought this new. I remember I bought it like it was like at Sam's Club when I was a kid, and it was like on clearance for like $5 around the time that New Vegas was coming out. But it's okay. Like, from what I remember, I enjoyed playing it. Again, it's so long ago, and I don't really have like much critical thought in my head to properly think about things. So I don't know if that is aged well, but I enjoyed it at the time. But I remember I got stuck at a section because the autosave fucked me over, and like that was the thing. But anyway, I would love to go back to it and try it again now. Far Cry 2. What is this? Pre-order edition? Yeah, cool. Slipcover. That's a thing. I never liked Far Cry 2. I remember, like, I played this back when I originally bought it, and I was like, because I heard a lot about the Far Cry series, and it was like after Far Cry 3 came out. And I was like underwhelmed by this game. It just didn't really do much for me. And I tried to replay it when I did my Far Cry series ranking, which is kind of funny that I even did that video. Yeah, I tried to replay it, and even then I was just like, yeah, it's not really my thing. But I don't know. Maybe if I give it a shot now, maybe I'll like it. Who the fuck knows? Next up, this is kind of interesting. These are recent purchases, but what's funny is that this is another situation of like, I owned it originally, I sold it because I bought the PS3 versions, and then I rebought it on 360 because we were backwards compatible. First up, Final Fantasy 13. Thankfully, this is very cheap. Yeah, like fucking 3 discs and everything. This is like $5. Like, it's like one of the cheapest games out there. But a game that I actually really liked at the time. Like, yeah, I always thought Final Fantasy 13, like, for my taste, was underrated at the time. I don't know if that's aged well. I have not played it in forever. And, like, I get it as a criticizing it as a Final Fantasy game, but I enjoyed it for what it is back in the day. But then, this is, more recent. Final Fantasy 13-2 sealed? Because for some reason there were like sealed copies on eBay for like $15 of this. So I was like, why not? I wanted to get a copy anyway for the sake of like potentially playing it on Xbox. Because again, I would ideally like to play the 13 trilogy. I only played 13-1. I enjoyed 13-1 at the time, but I never played 13-2 or fuck is it here? Lightning's Return, not Lightning's Revenge. Lightning's Return, Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, just again another game that, again, the third in the series, the final one. I ideally would like to play. Haven't gotten around to it. This was actually a bit more expensive. I remember. I think this was like $20. And again, what's funny is, again, I own all these on PS3 already, so it's like it's me rebuying these games for sake of being able to play on PlayStation or on Xbox. But it's like, whatever. Again, I want to play them at some point. Again, it's just time is the major issue. Again, it's this thing of like, obviously I have all these games, but I just don't have the time to play it. And it's like, it's this thing of like, well, I'm gonna buy them in the case that I can eventually play them, but it's just like, again, it's like, when am I gonna actually have time to play them? But either way, let's get into the next pile. Dude, this is going to take forever. I did not realize this would actually take this long. I probably shouldn't go as in-depth as I am on these, but whatever. This is another more recent purchase. Forza Horizon. This is the one I bought because it's only backwards compatible on disc. So I actually got this as a bundle with another game that we'll talk about. That was like $20 for the 2, and I felt like that was actually pretty decent. So yeah, again, I never played any Forza Horizon game. But again, that one's only available on disc now, so got it. Fracture. This is the one that was actually out of the collection. I added it back. This is another like kind of like Dark Sector and like kind of like one of these. I have a receipt here. That's insane. What did I buy? I bought from GameStop. Bought Fracture, UFC 2009, which I don't own anymore. Rock Band. Why the fuck did I buy that? NBA 2K. Dude, this is back in my, like, I just bought everything day. Dude, this is such a shitty purchase. What the fuck? Like, look at, so it was like buy two, get one. And it was like $10 for, how many games is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. And they're all shit games. And this was what, 11 years ago? So that's something. But yeah, Fracture, like, it's kind of like a interesting game where, like, you can, like, transform the environment around you and everything, right? It's like a third-person shooter? I don't fucking remember. I played, like, a very, very little of it back in the day. Again, it's one that, like, I might as well just keep now. Again, maybe I'll, especially now that, again, I can play just any game. It's not, like, just backwards compatible stuff. Again, I could always play it. I have the 360. But, again, in terms of, like, I could potentially stream it, like, record footage of it. Considering I do that at, like, any game, any 360 game now, it's like, I might as well just keep it. Again, maybe I'll get around to playing it at some point. This one's backwards compatible. I don't need this, though. Frontlines, Field of War. I got this for, like, $5, and it was just, like, because it's backwards compatible. I don't know when I'm playing it, though, but whatever. All the Gears of War games. Gears of War 1, which is my original copy. Gears of War 2, 3, and Judgment. Judgment is a recent purchase. This one, they're all on Game Pass, but again, I just wanted, like, a physical representation of it. But again, I mentioned this before. Gears of War is a series I would love to get back into. I actually did play the original trilogy back in the day. I have almost no memory of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed Gears of War 1 in particular. I remember back in the day. But yeah, I would love to replay them. Maybe I will for the sake of leading into E-Day. We'll see. But I do own all those. Actually, I'm an idiot. I put it in the wrong order. Again, trying to keep them all in order still, so I don't have to, like, reorganize them before putting them on the shelf. Next up, GTA 4. This is a recent purchase as well. Another one that I owned at a point in 360, sold it for the PS3 copy, then rebought it on 360 for the sake of, like, backwards compatibility. Again, I hear very good things about GTA 4. I just never got into it. I was not a big GTA guy person until, like, well, I guess I've never really been a GTA person, but, like, in general, like, I never really played the series that much back in the day. I played a lot of 3 when I was a kid, and then never really played another one properly until 5, and that was, like, years after it came out. That was in, like, 2018 or something. So yeah, 4 I hear good things about. No, I haven't played it, though. This is a game that I have a lot of nostalgia for, not because I actually played it, but more so just because, like, I remember all the, like, commercials and, like, the, like, ads for and everything. Gun. And again, this is developed by Neversoft, who developed all the Tony Hawk games back in the day. And again, I was a big Tony Hawk guy. If I remember, I believe this game's, like, very mid. But I never actually properly played it. Maybe this is a game that I could, like, I don't know, play at some point on stream or on, like, I don't know, on my own eventually. Again, when will that ever happen? But again, I haven't played it. Next up, all the Halo games that I also haven't played outside of Halo 3, which it was fine at the time. Again, I never finished it. Again, I just not a big Halo guy. But then we got ODST, which I never played. Halo 4, which I hear is mid. Halo Reach, which I hear is good, but I haven't played it. And then Halo Wars, which is obviously a tactical game instead. I would love to get into the Halo series. I just have not had the time to do that yet. Next up, this is a game that's nostalgic to me because it's a game that I played with my parents. Like, I remember when I got the 360, they were like, hey, can we get a game that we can play together? And that game was Hasbro Family Game Night, which is obviously just a game with, like, all the like, board games on it. It's what, like, Scrabble, Battleship, Connect 4, Yahtzee, Boggle, Sorry, and Sorry Sliders, whatever that is. Yeah, I didn't play too much of this, but again, it's nostalgic from that point of view, I guess, so I'll keep it. All right, this is what I was talking. So this is, well, I guess there's a couple things to mention with this. Next up, we got Hitman HD Trilogy, which is backwards compatible on 360, which is the reason I got it. This is the game that was bundled with Horizon, which I actually got it for this, but again, Horizon was a nice bonus too. But yeah, this is a collection that comes with Hitman 2, Contracts, and Blood Money, all of them backwards compatible on 360, so that's cool. The thing is, though, I already own Blood Money. So essentially it was me rebuying Blood Money for the sake of getting Hitman 1 and 2. Well, not even Hitman 1. It's Hitman Contracts, which is like it's like a, not even, yeah, like a real Hitman game, right? But yeah, Hitman 2 at least, and then Contract is like the I don't know. It was just like the Xbox version that came out that of not even the real first Hitman. Either way, ideally I'll play it at some point. I would love to get into like truly into the Hitman series outside of just the original releases, but don't know when that'll be. Do I not own Absolution? Really? Okay. I must have sold it. Am I really that? Okay. Okay. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, actually, I'm dumb. It doesn't matter. I have it on PS5 or PS4. Um, actually, I have Blood Money on PS4, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, dude. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and I think I have it on PS3 then. Either way, I could have sworn I had a 360 copy of Absolution. Whatever. Next up, Infinite Undiscovery. Another Square Enix RPG, like one of these early ones that I believe a lot of these were like Xbox trying to get like the Japanese market. So they were like getting a lot of these like Japanese publishers to make exclusives for them, where again, this was an Xbox exclusive. I don't even, I think this was mid if I remember right. I don't remember much about this game, but in an ideal world I would play it, but when is that going to be? This is probably one of the more expensive games I've bought recently. Which I love how like it's in a fucking FIFA case. Is there a reason I didn't switch this? I need to switch this out. Why haven't I not switched this out? Jurassic Park the game, Telltale. It's a game that is only available on disc on console. It's backwards compatible on 360 or on Xbox Series X, but again, only through disc. You can't buy it online anymore. So the physical copy is pretty expensive. I believe I spent like $60 on it, somewhere around there. But I have it. Telltale Jurassic Park. When will I play it? Who the fuck knows? I would love to though. I probably will. Like generally, I will like play this at some point. It's just a matter of when. But again, I got that. Next up, Just Cause 2, Just Cause 1, Just Cause 2. I haven't played these. I literally own all the Just Cause games. I have not played any of them. Again, both of these are recent purchases as well, just because they're backwards compatible. So it's like, why not? But again, I have not played them. I hear good things about Just Cause 2 in particular, but I don't know when I'm playing it. Next up, a game that, this is my copy from when I was younger, Cameo, Elements of Power. It is a Rareware game. I used to be a big Rareware fan. To where, yeah, games like this were pretty exciting for me back in the day. It's fine. It's a fine, like, 3D, like, action adventure / kind of platform. Not even really platformer as much. But, anyway, it's an interesting game. It's backwards compatible. It's on Game Pass and everything. So it's like, I don't really need that copy anymore. But again, just for the physical representation of it, I have it. Next up, this is one that was out of the collection. I added it back just for the sake of it. Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. I know nothing about this game. I know it's a big series. I own the other ones on Xbox. Do I have them in the collection? I might not. Yeah, I think I took all of them out of the collection. So they might be on my shelf of stuff to get rid of. Unless I already sold them. I might have already sold them for all I know. But I hear like interesting things about this game. I believe it's not supposed to be bad. But and it's 360 exclusive. And again, I have the ability to play it now that I have the capture card and everything. So I'll keep it now. Why not? Last Remnant. Again, another one of those JRPGs that was initially exclusive on 360 at least. I believe it later got released on PS3, and then now it's like there's a remaster and everything. I own the remaster, so I don't really need this. But again, it's a RPG. I forgot it was 2 discs, but I don't know when I'll play it. This is something I would love to play. What the fuck is this? There's like a stain on this. What is this? Anyway, Lost Odyssey. Again, it's a game that I hear a lot of good things about. A lot of talk about how this is the real Final Fantasy 13. I've not gotten around to playing it. I would love to. I do have it installed on my Xbox right now because it's backwards compatible. It's fucking 4 discs, so that's lovely. Again, I would love to play it. Just haven't had time to do so. This is one that's not backwards compatible, but I can play it now because I have the capture card. Las Viadamas. It's kind of I've played it before. It's not good. But it's a Lost video game. I mean, I used to love Lost as a kid, so I don't know. It's interesting in that sense, but it's not a particularly good game. But again, kind of funny that you can just like run around the island and talk to the characters and everything. This is a game that I talk about, like maybe I'll stream at some point. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Again, obviously talked about it on stream at points, and it is a game that well, I can stream now with the capture card. So, maybe. I don't know. I genuinely, I never liked this game. Again, this is one of the first 360 games I had, and I remember I just did not like it. I was just like kind of like, I don't know, kind of bored with it, and I wasn't a big like Marvel person to begin with, but I don't know. Maybe I'll play it again and like it. We'll see. This was a game that was out of the collection, and I just decided to add it back in just because, again, it's not one. It's like, why not? Marvel's Capcom 3. Why not? I mean, like, I do own, actually, no, I don't own it, do I? Do I own another version of Marvel's Capcom 3? I don't think I do, actually. So never mind. But this is here. All right, next stack. Actually, I just realized that at this point, it's actually probably easier just to actually grab it from here instead of, like, doing on, and especially because it'll stop the shakiness. But either way, yeah, next stack here. Got the Mass Effect games. We got Mass Effects 1, 2, 3. I think these two are actually more recent. No, Mass Effect 1 I always had. I think Mass Effect 2 is a recent purchase. Because I was just like, I might as well just have them all on 360. But I did have, yeah, I had one, which I didn't play much of until the remaster, genuinely. I only played it like once before that. 3, I believe this is actually the way I played 3 originally, and then I have the PS3 version, and I play that more after that. Where, again, that's actually my experience with 360, to talk about. Is that originally I had PS3, it broke, then I got a 360, and that was the only console I had, like, the only console that played these, or again, like, of the 360 PS3. I have a PS3 again for another, like, 2 or 3 years, and then eventually when I got a PS3 again, I played mostly on PS3 at that point. But again, there was the period where I was playing mostly on 360, and again, Mass Effect 3, I originally played on 360 at least. But yeah, love the Mass Effect games. 3 of my all-time favorite games. Well, I guess 2, considering 1's kind of okay for me. Even though I get like people like 1 the most, and I get why people would, but yeah, I think like just 2 and 3 kind of fits what I'm looking for a bit more. But either way, all very good games. A game that I own numerous times over, Max Payne 3. I've never played this. I would love to play Max Payne games. I have them all installed. And again, like, considering I obviously this like big deep dive into the Sam Lake games, what are they called? I forgot what the studio's called. Either way, the Control, Remedy, fuck me. I would like to play, and obviously this isn't a Remedy game, but it's at least connected to Max Payne. Obviously, it being Max Payne 3. But, like, still, it's like, I would love to play the Max Payne games, but I just haven't done it yet. Then we got Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This is another game that, again, I own it on PS3, but then I was like, well, I gotta get the 360 version for backwards compatibility. And this was actually, like, not super cheap. I mean, it was like $15. Not, like, that expensive. But, like, most of the 360 games I ended up buying were, like, really cheap, like $10 or less. Like, this was, like, a little bit more than that, but whatever. I would love to play it. It's a game that I always wanted to play. It's a Platinum Games, like, hack and slash Metal Gear game, which is, like, really interesting, but I just never actually got around to it. I played the demo, though, back in the day, and I thought that was interesting, but I never played the game itself. This is a game that I literally just have just for the sake of having it physically. Metro 2033. Obviously, I own Redux, the re-release. I just wanted to have a copy of the original, so have that. It's a good game. Kind of annoying at points, but still very good game. Very atmospheric sort of game. Next up, got Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. This is the Platinum Hits version because it was cheaper. This was like $7 or something in comparison to like the 15 or 20 you would pay for like the non-Platinum Hits version. So I was just like, I don't care enough. And then again, it's backwards compatible. It's a Rockstar game. I was like, I kind of want it. So I got this. I'm kind of fine with it being Platinum Hits personally. Like, obviously, ideally, I would not get it, but when the price is like, when it's like that much of a price difference, I'm like, I'll just get the cheaper one. I don't care that much. This was another recent purchase just because it's backwards compatible. Mini Ninjas. I hear like okay things about it. That's a decent like 3D platformer. I never played it though, but again, just recent purchase there. This is one that I don't remember I don't think I've played the 360 version of this actually. Mirror's Edge. I've played the PS3 version because actually, yeah, I remember that it's like they gave it away for free at a point, and I have it digitally on PS3. And eventually I bought it physically on PS3, and eventually I bought it physically on 360, so that's something. Again, maybe at some point I'll replay this game. I would actually really like to. I think it'll be actually an interesting game to re-experience nowadays. Because at the time I couldn't get really into it because I never liked first person games, but maybe I'll like it more now. I don't know. Got Mortal Kombat games here. Got Mortal Kombat. Wait, this was supposed to be first. Versus DC Universe and a Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. This one, actually, I believe both of these I literally own on PS3 as well. But these were, again, just games that I, like, they're backwards compatible. So I was like, well, I might as well get them on a more convenient console to play them on. Because straight up, I mean, even at this point, it's like, obviously it's more convenient to play games on Series X than it is on PS3. So it's like, I'm still in the spot where, like, even though I, like, could potentially stream PS3, whatever, with the capture card and everything, I still would ideally like to play them on Series X. So having these are still worth it. Mind you, I did spend a decent chunk on, I believe this one was like $20 or something. So that was probably not ideal, but either way, I have both of these. I haven't played these. I would love to play more Kombat games. Haven't gotten around to it. But yeah. 99 Nights. This isn't backwards compatible, but now I can play it with the capture card. Thank God. It's a very, like, I've played it before. It's a very, like, just kind of mid hack and slash game. It's a Musho game. Is that what they're called? Like Dynasty Warrior style games. It's okay. It's fine. But it's exclusive, so that's cool. Same thing with this, Ninja Blade. It's a From Software hack and slash game. Obviously, like a Ninja Gaiden kind of ripoff. It's okay from what I played. I forgot, it was like a mix of like Ninja Gaiden, like God of War kind of, with like all the QuickTime events and everything. It literally promotes QuickTime events on the back. That's kind of funny. But it's just kind of like an okay game. Very difficult from what I remember. Ninja Gaiden 2. I never played Ninja Gaiden 2. I remember I played a little bit of Ninja Gaiden 1 and got pissed off at it. I never played Ninja Gaiden 2. The remake came out earlier this year. Maybe I'll play that eventually. But in an ideal world, I'd play all the Ninja Gaiden games. I don't know if I could take the difficulty, and also it's like I don't know if I care enough. But again, eventually, maybe. There's probably other games that are bigger priorities for me. This is probably one of the more expensive 360 games I own. It probably is just the most expensive one I own. Operation Darkness. It's an Atlas. Okay, it's not. Okay, I was thinking it's from Soft. I guess it's not. But yeah, it's an Atlas tactical RPG with Hitler on the back. Thank God. But yeah, I mean, I hear it's like kind of like mid. Actually, I think I played this, like, again, another one of these games I played very, very briefly. But yeah, I remember there was like some gimmick about this game that made it interesting. I think it's like a game where, like, if your characters die, it's over, right? Like a roguelike or whatever, kind of. I don't know, whatever. I'm probably never playing this, but it's expensive now, so that's something. Next up, the biggest masterpiece in the collection, sealed copy of Odomedius Excellent. Yeah. It's a shmup, which is funny. It's literally just a shoot 'em up, but they just like put all the anime girls on it. So I remember back in the day, I got this for like $5 sealed. Again, when will I play it? Probably never. Next up, this is kind of annoying. I don't have the slipcover for it. Perfect Dark Zero, steelbook, but again, no slipcover. Yeah, I mean, I played it back in the day. It was just kind of mid. I remember playing the original Perfect Dark when I was a kid, but Zero I just never really got into, and obviously it's not a game that has the highest reception. Very, obviously, kind of a shame nowadays, considering the new Perfect Dark got canceled. Because it actually looked pretty good, but Zero, yeah, from what I remember, is not that great. And to if I want to play it, obviously it's just on Game Pass. So this is another one that actually, this is the one I've actually owned the entire time, but it's actually kind of an interesting game. Actually, this went up in price too, didn't it? Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. Again, what a wordy title. It's actually like a pretty decent like first person shooter, right? Like I remember this is actually like a decent game. So yeah, and again, I believe it's like one of these like disc only backwards compatible games. So again, kind of cool to get. Interesting game there. I would like to replay it. I think it'll be interesting. Next up, Portal 2. Do I not? I don't own the orange box, do I? I do own Portal digitally, which I guess we'll probably eventually get to. But yeah, Portal 2. Just again, physical copy of game that I should play, but I haven't played yet. So eventually, this game I loved back in the day. I forgot, is this backwards compatible? I don't remember if it is or not. Either way, I could play it now. Either way, Prey, original Prey. I love this game back in the day. I haven't gotten back to it, obviously. Like, I would love to replay it now and see if my opinion holds. But I remember back in the day, I thought this was like one of the best first-person shooters I ever played. Especially at a time where I didn't like first-person shooters. I did really like this game. But again, I don't know how well the ages. Next up, Prince of Persia games. We've got Prince of Persia 2008. Which I adored this game. This is, again, one of the first like 360 games I played at the time. I adored this game. I played so much of this game, and I would love to replay it now. Like, this kind of game, like Enslaved, where in an ideal world, I would replay it now and like do a retrospective. I just don't know if I will, but I would love to replay this game though. Because again, I remember actually, this is a stream. I think I could stream this game. Like, this is the type of game that I don't think, like, Enslaved is one that's like more narrative focused, and I feel like I would want to like really soak that in. This is like, it has a narrative obviously, but it's definitely a lot more like gameplay focused. So, or maybe I could stream this at some point and still get enough away from it. Get enough out of it. There we go. Prince of Persia: Forgotten Sands though, I never actually played this one properly. I have the Wii game, and I played the Wii game a little bit. I never played the actual real one, but I would love to. Again, it's backwards compatible, so I mean, maybe at some point, but yeah, just haven't yet. Next up, I actually have a lot of nostalgia for this game, Project Gotham Racing 3. I played a lot of this game back in the day. Again, this is another one that I bought new at the time, and again, Platinum Hits copy. But yeah, I played a lot of this game. And again, it's not the type of game that I would typically like, but I just have a lot of nostalgia for it now, so it's like I might as well keep it. It's probably a game that I never will play ever again, but again, I have nostalgia for it, so why not? Keep it around. Next up, Project Sylphid. This is one of those games that, again, it's a 360 exclusive, Square Enix. I don't believe it's backwards compatible, but it's like a weird, like, what do you call it, like air combat sort of game, right? I remember I played a little bit of this, but I have like almost no memory of it. But again, I have it, so maybe I'll stream it sometime. Next up, another backwards compatible game, I believe, Rayman Origins. Just why not? It's like a very cheap game. I hear it's very good. I actually never played it, but I hear very good things about it. But just, yeah, haven't touched it. Next up, Red Faction Armageddon. Do I not own Gorilla? I mean, like, I own it on modern consoles, but interesting. I could have sworn I had a physical copy of Gorilla. Maybe I sold it. Or do I have it on PlayStation? No. Yeah, maybe I sold it. That's interesting. Yeah, it's backwards compatible. I didn't own it otherwise, so I was like, yeah, I'll get a physical copy. Yeah, Red Faction's like an interesting series. Like, I played some of them back in the day. I've never played Armageddon at all, though. And again, it's another one of those things that, like, in an ideal world, I'll play it again nowadays, but just don't know if I will. Next up, Rockstar Games presents Table Tennis. Why not? Again, like, very funny they made this, but I believe it's backwards compatible, and again, like, I own it already. And again, in an ideal world, at some point in my life, I would like to play all the Rockstar games just for sake of it, but I don't know when that'll be. And then we got Saints Row, original Saints Row. This is, yeah, like, actually original copy of it, surprisingly. You'd think I would have the Platinum Hits for this. I think I actually spent more money to get the original of this one, because I think it was like Platinum Hits was like 15, this was like 20. I was like, I might as well just get the original at that point. Again, if it's like a $7 versus $20 different, then like, okay, that's like, I'll get the cheaper one. But in the 15 to 20, it's like, well, I'll just pay the 20. It's not that bad. I never played Saints Row. I would love to. I actually watched Lasers play Saints Row 1 not that long ago, or at least part of it. But I never played it for myself, so maybe at some point I would love to like play all the games. I hear they're good, so I don't know. And with that, Saints Row 2. This one's Platinum Hits because this was a bit harder to find the original copy for, especially in good condition. That's the thing. I saw like a lot of like really beat up copies, but like this one's like a really good shape Platinum Hits copy. And I was like, I'll just take that for like $10. Yeah, again, I hear very good things about Saints Row 2, but I haven't played it. And I believe it's like better than the original for the most part, but again, just haven't played it for myself. This one that was out of the collection, but I added it back just because why not? Sega Superstar Tennis. Again, it's funny this game exists. It's tennis with Sega characters, so it's like, I don't know. But by the way, final stack. We're almost done. Thank God. Yeah, next up we got Shaun White skateboarding, Shaun White snowboarding. Shaun White snowboarding was actually out of the collection. I added it back. Shaun White skateboarding, I actually have like a lot of nostalgia for, because again, I was a big Tony Hawk guy at the time, and I ended up buying this like around launch. Like again, you can even see that. Like usually with the new games I bought, like I still have the stickers on there. But yeah, like I bought it because I remember like there was like the thing of like, yeah, like there were like rails where you can like extend them and create your own. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, a Tony Hawk style game. Yeah, it's just kind of mid. But yeah, I mean, snowboarding also just kind of mid, but I didn't play too much of that one though. Going from mid to peak, we got Skate. Skate's okay. I'll be like, I was always more of a Tony Hawk guy than Skate guy, but again, from what I played Skate, I remember actually like when I got 360, this was one of the first games I got, because again, I was a big Tony Hawk guy, so I was like, oh my god, Skate is only on modern consoles. I need to play Skate. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, like, it's good. It's good for what it is. Just again, I was always more attached to Tony Hawk. Next up, we got Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. I think this is backwards compatible. Is that because I bought this like not that long ago? I think that's the reason I bought it. It has Wreck-It Ralph and Danica Patrick, which is funny, dude. They're literally next to each other. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna play this. I remember. Do I have the original? Actually, I kind of forgot about that. I don't have the original. I don't think it's backwards compatible. I think that was the reason I didn't buy it again. I had it originally and I sold it. I guess because I had the PS3 copy. Even though the PS3 copy doesn't have Banjo-Kazooie, but anyway. This is a recent purchase. I just showed this off in the collection video, right? Sonic Unleashed. It's still sealed. This is like $15 or whatever for a sealed copy. I was like, why not? I hear good things about this game. I never actually played it for myself, but again, it's I'll play it eventually, maybe. Yeah, let's just take a whole bunch now. Next up, Soul Calibur 4. I actually did not play much of the 3. Actually, no, I did. Yeah, I'm dumb. 360 versus the version I did play. Either way, Soul Calibur 4. I used to be a big Soul Calibur guy. Like, I played so much of Soul Calibur 2. Like, that's like one of my most played fighting games ever. And then Soul Calibur 4 is the only other one I actually like really got into. And yeah, I'm actually dumb. Like, I was thinking I played the PS3 version, but no, I actually played the I played the 360 version. Actually, I played most of it from. I used to borrow it from my local library and play it that way. But obviously, eventually, I got a copy for myself. But yeah, it's fine, a fine Soul Calibur game. This is, I think, a more recent purchase. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. This is just one of those that's like I might as well have a physical copy of it. I do have the remaster on PlayStation. But yeah, again, just physical copy of the original. It's not that expensive. It's literally like $10. So I was like, why not? Again, it's a JRPG, so why not? This is a game that used to be expensive, and I believe it's gone down in price significantly over time. But Star Trek Legacy, this used to be like a $30-$40 game. I think it's now like 15 to 20 or whatever. If not even less. I generally don't know. But like this, I remember I actually got like a couple copies of this game back in the day and would resell them. But yeah, it used to be expensive. I don't know why. I mean, like, it's not like the easiest to find game in the world, but it's also not like, I don't know if it's rare or anything. I never actually probably played it for myself though. But again, I'm a Star Trek guy, I guess, even though I don't believe this has any connection to the actual Star Trek series outside just the fact that it's like you piloting like Enterprise style ships. But I don't know. Anyway, this is a game I have a lot of nostalgia for. Stuntman Ignition. Yeah, again, I played. This is one of the first 360 games I had. I played a lot of it back in the day. I haven't played it in like 15 years, but I enjoyed it back in the day at least. So there's that. Next up, Thrillville Off the Rails. This is one I bought more recently. Just have a backwards compatible copy. But yeah, I adored the original. I never liked Off the Rails as much. I didn't like the kind of like wacky coasters added to it and everything. But still, it's like again, might as well have it. Again, maybe like if I ever feel nostalgic, I'll replay both of them. But I don't know. Then okay, we got all the Tom Clancy. Well, I guess all the Splinter Cell games, right? Splinter Cell Blacklist, Splinter Cell Conviction, Splinter Cell Double Agent. Then I own the other ones on original Xbox. Splinter Cell is a series that in an ideal world I would love to play. It's like one of these series I own all the games for, and I again ideally would play them all. These are all backwards compatible. I just don't have the time to do it, but I hear mixed things about these games. Obviously, I don't remember what exactly which one's supposed to be good and which one's not. But yeah, I just have not played them for myself. Next up, cool. Too Human. This is obviously a big disaster of a game. I didn't hate it from what I remember playing it. I never finished it. I never played more than like a couple hours. But like I remember like not hating it at the time. But yeah, it's obviously not a good game though. But yeah, it's obviously a game that like made Silicon Knights, that's what they're called, right? Like go bankrupt and everything. So whatever. This is a game that I bought more recently because I believe it's backwards compatible. Tron Evolution. This is a game that like I always thought it looked interesting, like a third person Tron action adventure game. Never played it. But again, maybe at some point in my life, we'll see. This is one that was out of the collection, added back in, just because, I don't know, again, at this point, maybe I'll play it at some point in my life. Two Worlds 2, what's kind of funny is that I had Two Worlds 1 at a point, and I must have sold it already, but, and Two Worlds 1 is supposed to be bad. Two Worlds 2 is actually supposed to be decent. I just, again, never played it, and I don't know if it's, like, something that I'm, like, dying to do anytime soon. But, again, it's like, now that I have the ability to potentially play it at some point down the road, it's like, I might as well keep it. It's like, maybe. I'll play it at some point. Next up, again, a very nostalgic game for me. We got Vanquish. I used to really fucking praise it. Again, I thought this was a fun game. I probably like overhyped how much I love this game back in the day. But it's an interesting game here. Again, like a third person Gears of War game, but like with like very high paced action. You can like slide around the area and everything. Obviously got a re-release on PlayStation. If I were to play it now, I probably would just play it there on PS4. But again, really cool game from back in the day. Next up, another game that was out of the collection. I'm debating if I should actually keep it because it's a shit game, but it's like a kind of a so bad that's good sort of game. Vampire Rain. Terrible game. It's yeah, like not good, but it's like again just kind of funny how bad it is to where maybe it's worth keeping. I don't know. It was in my pile of games to get rid of, but I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it just because like why not? It's not like it's a particularly like yeah, like sought after game or whatever. Like it's not like I'm gonna get much out of selling it, so it's like maybe I'll just keep it around. Next up, I'm surprised I don't have the other Viva Pinata games, but Viva Pinata Party Animals, like the spin-off I have for some reason, like this is a party game. Yeah, I must have sold the other Viva Pinata games for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Obviously I own them on game. I mean, like I don't own them. I have them on Game Pass, but I should probably rebuy them, especially because they're rarer games. I ideally would still like to have all the rarer games, but and this is even a rarer game. I mean, this one's like yeah, developed by Chrome. I never played this one though, so I don't know. Next up, Wartech Seko no Ronde. Actually, didn't this go up in price? Because I remember this used to be like the cheapest 360 game. This used to be like $2 or $3 a GameStop, and I believe it did eventually go up in price. But it's like a mech like fighting game. Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't play much of it, but yeah, interesting that it did go up in. I believe it went up in price. To where obviously it's like a very like niche sort of game. All right, final 5 games here. This is a more recent purchase. Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings Enhanced Edition, multiple discs. Actually, I think the other one's a soundtrack. Oh, actually, there's 2 discs of the game, and then there's also a soundtrack, which I believe I specifically sought out the one that came with the soundtrack. Because there were like a lot of copies that were online that didn't have the soundtrack, so I was like, okay, I'll pay the extra like few dollars for the soundtrack just to have it like an actual complete copy. I would love to play Witcher 2. I don't have time. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I would love to do it. But yeah, again, at some point. This is one that also was out of the collection. I added it back just for sake of it. Xbox Live Arcade compilation disc. It's like, why not? It has Pac-Man Championship Edition, Uno, Boom Boom Rocket, Feeding Frenzy, and Luxor 2. All just kind of fine games. Like, yeah, it's like, why not? I'll just keep it around. It's not like I'm getting much from getting rid of it at this point. Then these are some regret. Well, this isn't a regret. I got XCOM Enemy Within, or Enemy Unknown, sorry. Here's a good game. I remember at the time it's got a lot of praise. I was again, I bought it because I was like, okay, it's backwards compatible. I hear good things. I'll get that. Then I was like, oh, there's another XCOM game that's backwards compatible, Enemy Within. So I'll buy Enemy Within also. The issue, there's multiple issues. First, in the fact that the games, like, they broke the case in the shipping, which is fantastic. Also, the fact that it turns out this is just a DLC for this, which I did not know. I just assumed this was a sequel. But no, it's just a DLC. So, like, I did not need to buy this. I could have just bought... And the DLC is still, like, readily available on digital. So I could have just bought the DLC. I didn't need to buy another physical copy for, like, $15 or whatever. So, like, realistically, I probably will get rid of... Actually, I don't know. Which one will I get rid of? Maybe I'll just switch out the case and keep this one. I don't know. I'll probably get rid of one of the... Like, put them in the sale pile. But, yeah, I shouldn't have bought that. And then final physical game... Again, another one that's backwards compatible. Zone of the Enders HD Collection. I bought this somewhat recently because, again, it's backwards compatible. Both Zone of the Ender games. And also, I have the Metal Gear Rising demo in it. Forgot about that, too. Yeah, Zone of the Ender is, like, one of these sort of games that, like, I used to always, like, pretend like I was really into, but, like, I never actually, like, properly played it for myself. I don't know if I would actually like it. It's like a mech, like, fighting, like, I don't know, like, combat sort of game. I don't know. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. Again, I could play it eventually. Maybe I will, but I haven't at this point. So, yeah, that is the 360 collection outside the digital stuff. So let's get to the digital stuff now. We are back, which I guess I can show this, right? Again, digital games. Maybe I should make myself smaller. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Whatever. Age of Booty. Again, just like one of those games that was like a few dollars. I actually believe this got delisted, right? So I think that's why I bought it. It was like $1, so I was like, you know what? Why not? Alan Wake. I just got a free copy of it digitally, so I was like, why not? Alan Wake, American Nightmare. I actually played this again when I was playing all the other Alan Wake games. It's okay. Again, just a weird, like, side thing that doesn't really matter. Alien Hominid 360. Again, it was a couple dollars. I was like, why not? Again, to have a version of Alien Hominid I could play on modern consoles. I do own it somewhere. I think PS2. Yes, I do own it PS2. I mean, if you really want to see it. Cool. There. But, again, 360 version for a few dollars. It was like, why not? I can't get this back in the fucking shelf. Which, again, maybe I'll do a PS2 collection video eventually. We'll see. Asura's Wrath. You know, actually, this is going to bother me. I think I am going to shrink this. A tad. Just so you can at least see that top row, right? There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, Asura's Wrath. Again, I always wanted to play. Again, it's just a few dollars digitally, while, like, physically it's like 50 plus. I don't even know how much it is anymore. I know it's a very expensive game physically. So again, digitally for a few dollars, like, why not? I'll take it. Battlefield 1, this was free. I wouldn't have bought it otherwise. It was free. Oh, that's annoying. I have to do that. Okay. You know, I think I'm just gonna move myself here. I guess I could just do that, right? I guess that works too. That way you can see it on the bottom. Either way. Bionic Commando Rearm 2. I don't know when the fuck I'm ever playing that. Beyond Good and Evil HD. I literally own the remake, or the remaster, the new one. But too far it's sealed, so I don't know. Maybe I will play this version of it. I have no fucking clue. I would love to play Beyond Good and Evil, though. It's a game that I always just wanted to play and just haven't had the opportunity to do so. Bound by Flame. This was a mistake. Because I did not realize I already owned this on PS4, so I bought this because it was like a couple dollars, only to realize that, oh, I own the better version of it, so it's like, whatever. Brother in Arms, Hell's Highway, again, just another backwards compatible game, that was a few dollars, never played it. The Bureau, XCOM Declassified, I think is the subtitle. I'll play it eventually, maybe. Call of Juarez Gunslinger, Call of Juarez Bound by Blood, is that what it is? And then the Cartel. I haven't played any of these. I haven't played a Call by Juarez game. These were all, like, again, a couple dollars each, so I was like, why not? But I haven't played them. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1 and 2. I own these on PS3, don't I? At least I own one on PS3. But yeah, these are digitally a lot cheaper. Like, physically, these are like $20 plus. This was like $5, and then Lords of Shadow 2 was like $6 or something. Ideally, I'll play them. I just don't know when they'll happen. Again, I hear they're fine games, but just, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to play them. And this one's Lords of Shadow. what is it? Mirror of Fate. I don't know when I'm playing that. It's a 2D game though, right? But yeah. Again, I've Crackdown 1 and 2 digitally just because they were free. Crimson Dragon, again, one of the few like Xbox exclusives, Xbox One exclusives, that I have any interest in. To where again, it's like a Panzer Dragoon sort of like rip off. I don't know when I'm ever playing it though. Then we got D4, Dark Dreams, same thing. Again, I believe this is Xbox exclusive. If not, it was at a point. Again, it's D4. I own. Which one do I own? Do I own D2? Actually, let's look at this real quick. Oh, actually, no, it's blocked. Let's see. Yeah, I own D2, so I have D4 now. Yeah, I don't know when I'm ever playing it. Dark Void. I actually forgot I bought the digital copy of it. I have it on PS3, and I originally had it on 360. It's a game I actually have like a lot of nostalgia for, even though it's like the most mid game ever. But yeah, I'll play it digitally, I guess, if I ever play it. Diablo 4, that actually came with my my Series X, and I just never played it, so whatever. Disney Epic Mickey 2. Yeah, again, I own Epic Mickey 1. Well, I own the original. Actually, I own the Wii version of 2, I believe. But I own the remake or remaster, whatever it was, the recent one of 1. So I was like, okay, I'll get 2 on modern consoles by getting this. DuckTales remastered. I've played it before. It's a difficult game if I remember right. But yeah, it's like I don't know when I'm ever playing this again. Duke Nukem Forever. This is one of those I own on PS3, and I just didn't feel like buying a physical 360 copy again. So and it was just a couple dollars digitally, so I got it. Duke Nukem Forever's funny. That's a game that exists. Earth Defense Force 2017. I would ideally, I probably should have just bought a physical copy of this, but one of those sort of games that's like kind of like a niche. Like weird game where you're killing off bugs and everything. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it eventually. Fear 1 or 2 and 3. Fear 1 and Fear Files, I believe, are like 2 of the only backwards compatible games I have interest in that I have not gotten yet, particularly because they're like relatively expensive and hard to find like a black label copy. And it's like, I don't know. I'll get it eventually, but I do have 2 and 3 here. Fairy Legends. I don't even know the fuck this game is. It was like literally $1, if not less. So I was like, why not? Far Cry Classic. Just again, if I want to play Far Cry 1 on console, I can do that. So better than playing on PC for me. First Templar. I hear this is very bad. It was only like a couple dollars though, but I thought it would be funny to get. Flock. I know nothing about this game. Again, not one that was just like a couple dollars. From Dust. I believe a Ubisoft game, right? Like a Ubisoft like. What do you call those sort of games where like you're creating like the world and everything? I don't know. I'm never playing this though. Hardcore Uprising, again a Contra game. I remember being like really hyped for this game back in the day because I used to really like Contra. Never played this though. I would love to play it. Don't know when I will. Harmony Fall of Reverie. This is one that like I bought because I mistakenly thought this was cheaper on Xbox because like it was on sale and I was like, okay, it's like. I forgot how much it was, like between $10 and $15. I was like, oh, that's cheap. For again, I'm making a Don't Nod ranking eventually. So, and there's a Don't Nod game. So I was like, okay, I'll buy the digital copy here because it's cheap. Turned out it was on sale at the same time on PlayStation. I just didn't know. So in retrospect, I should have just bought it on PlayStation. But for now, it doesn't really matter considering I have the capture card. So like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. Hydro Thunder Hurricane, fun game, fun racing game. Played it more back in the day than. Yeah, I rebought it now. It's like I haven't played it since. What the fuck is this? Hydrophobia? It was a few dollars. It's probably bad. Ikaruga, also a few dollars. Good shmup, but I'm not a big shmup guy. But anyway, this is I believe the most recent purchase. John Wick Hex, because this is delisted now. So maybe someday I'll play it. Killer's Dead. This is a interesting game. It's a Suda 51 game. I never played it for myself, but I would be interested in it. Lara Croft in the, which one is this? Guardian of Light. Yeah, why not? It's I believe this is this is the one that's exclusive to last gen. So like that's the reason I have it here instead of buying on PlayStation or whatever. Lost Planet 2, 3, and 1. I forgot I did this. Why'd I do this? Buy them all digitally. Do I have them on... No, I don't have them physically at all. Why'd I do this? Why'd I buy these digitally? I should just bought them physically. Whatever. Lost Planet games. Maybe I'll play them at some point. Who the fuck knows? Mars Lost Warlogs. What the fuck is this? I have no memory of this game. It's a game like this. Why do I have this? Why do I have this? Like, I generally don't remember. Why do I have Metro 33 Redux on Xbox? It must have been free at some point. I have no memory getting this, but whatever. Minecraft Legends, also this was free. I remember, well, I know this was free. Well, there's no fucking way I buy this. So yeah, it's like, because I have it all, like a billion other places. So yeah, this must have been free. But yeah, this one, I know it's free. This was on Amazon Prime for free. So I got that. It's on Game Pass too, I believe. So it's like, whatever. Onechambura, why not? If you don't know, it's like a hack and slash game of girls in bikinis. Because again, why not? Outland, I know very little about this game, but again, it's a few dollars, and I hear it's good from what I remember, so why not? Phantom Dust, this is free. The remake of Phantom Dust. It's a game I always wanted to play. Again, it looked very interesting. The original Xbox version, just never played it, so again, got this one. Portal, never played Portal somehow. I'll play it eventually, so I got that. Prince of Persia Classic, again, a few dollars. The original Prince of Persia remade, cool. Maybe I'll play it at some point. Raw Realm of who the fuck cares? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Thank God I moved the camera. That's kind of funny. It would have doxed me if I didn't move the camera. That's actually really fucking funny. Rayman 3 HD. I think I have this. I must have on PlayStation or GameCube. I don't remember. I have it on something. But again, modern console. Why not? Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I don't know why I didn't buy this physically, because I don't believe I have it physically. Not that's a great game by any means, but again, I have access to almost every Resident Evil game, so that's something. Rocket Knight. I hear it's good, right? I mean, this is a remake or a remaster of an old game. I remember the original was supposed to be good. Got it because it was a few dollars. Silent Hill Homecoming. Ideally, I'll have time to play it. Don't know when that'll ever be. Silent Hill HD Collection, which has, 2 and 3, I believe? Yes. I've obviously played 2, the remake. I haven't played the original. And I do own 3 on PS2, technically, but, yeah, I hear this collection's actually really bad, but, I don't know, maybe I'll play it at some point. I don't know. Spec Ops: The Line. I actually really want to play this. I haven't installed. It's a game that I've always wanted to play. I already spoiled on the ending of it, but I'm still really interested in playing it for myself, but just haven't had the time to. Split Second. A very solid racing game. A game I have a tad of nostalgia for, just because I remember being really excited to play it more so than actually playing it for myself. But I don't know. Again, it was a few dollars. Star Wars Battlefront. Why not? Yeah. Star Wars Jedi Academy. I don't know what this game is, but it was a few dollars. By the way, Battlefront. I own Battlefront 2 on Xbox. I own Battlefront 1 on PlayStation, I believe. So that's why I bought the digital copy. KOTOR 2. What's funny is I didn't have a physical copy of KOTOR 2 at the time I bought this. I actually later ended up buying a physical copy. Yeah. It's literally right here. If I can get to it. If I can pull it out. If only I could pull out. But yeah. So I don't really need the digital copy anymore, but too bad. I'll use the digital copy, I guess. It's actually probably easier anyway. Yeah, Force Unleashed 1 and 2. I believe I own these on PlayStation. Do I? I don't remember. Either way, I didn't have them on Xbox physically, so I got them here. Battlefront 2 was free. So yeah, the new Battlefront 2. Tell Me Why also is free during Pride Month, so I have that, which obviously I've played it. It's good. It's fine. Time Stories Future, perfect. Why did I get this? I don't remember. Oh, I think it was because now they're on PlayStation. I think it was before they were on PlayStation, and this was just a couple dollars, so I got it. But yeah, now they're on PlayStation, so yeah, it's I'd rather play on PlayStation probably, but either way, I have it there. And I have 2 physically, which is backwards compat. And I have 1 on PlayStation, I think, at this point, but yeah, whatever. Yeah. Time Story games, which are, from what I remember, good, but I haven't played them in forever. Timefall 2 was free, but it's a good game, obviously. Ghost Recon 2 was just a couple dollars. So I was like, why not? All the Tomb Raider games, all the Tomb Raider games from this generation. Underworld, Anniversary, and Legend. With these, I have access to every main series Tomb Raider game. The question is, when am I going to play them? I have no clue. But I wanted to do a series ranking on them, but I just don't know when I'm going to do that. Two Human was free. That's why I have that digitally. Toy Story 3, it's like, I don't know, it was a few dollars. It's like, I don't know anything about the actual game itself, but maybe it's good. Trials HD, I like Trials. I haven't played the original, but it was a few dollars, so why not? Walking Dead 1, Season 2, and New Frontier, they were free, so again, it's like, why not? What is this again? Something of Winterbottom. Yeah, I don't know. I'm never playing this. It was a few dollars, though. And then Wolfenstein games were free, which, again, great ending to this collection video. But there we go. That's my 360 collection video. This ended up being long. Yeah, again, I would like to do other collection videos. Again, I think I'll try to do these like once a month or so. Probably like either at the end or beginning of the next month. We'll do these. So I'm gonna start with 360. I don't know what's next. Obviously PS3 is an option. Wii, PS2, GameCube, Xbox, PS1. I think those are the main consoles I'll be looking at. Maybe N64. And maybe like eventually I'll just get around to everything, just because it's like, I don't know, just like a kind of a nice nostalgia trip, just to run through everything I have. Actually, GBA would be interesting. But yeah, maybe eventually I'll just go through everything. But again, I think I'll do this like once a month. Obviously, like I'm not really. The issue with these is obviously it takes time to do them. In a spot where I'm very in need of time. But again, I could take like an hour, or I guess more in this case, but anyway, a couple hours out of my day, like once a month, to do these. So yeah, we'll do that. But either way, so yeah, that's it. That is my Xbox 360 collection. Thank you for watching.